Today we're going to answer the question, what is an event-driven architecture? There are many scenarios in technology where you can write requirements in the form of if this, then that. If you find that's the case, the chances are that you're looking at some form of event-driven architecture. So when we look at that from an architectural picture, what that typically means is you'll have some application, some system that is a publisher. Now this is the one that detects the event. So an event could be, we've just received an order, or I've updated the customer record, or this customer's just paid their bill. And then that system emits an event. An event effectively is a small message, it's a small packet of data that describes all the things that you might be interested in, which might be your customer ID, the timestamp, what they've done, any other measures that need to go along with that. So if they've paid their bill, it might be how much they've paid, or which bank they've paid it into, or whatever. Now what typically then happens is that message will go onto some messaging infrastructure. So that could be a message bus. In Azure that will be Azure Service Bus. It could be into an event stream, so Apache Kafka, or an event hub. Or it could just be like an event grid. Depending on what the design needs to be, there is some kind of messaging infrastructure that absorbs that event. And the key thing then is that you might have other systems that need to be told. So those are subscribers, publisher, subscribers. A publisher publishes an event, a subscriber subscribes to that event. In other words, these are interested in what happens over here, and that is the event-driven architecture. So, for example, I've received an order from a customer. The warehouse down here might say, this might be your warehouse management system. The warehouse management system says, oh, I'd better ship that. And then later on, the warehouse management system might actually then say, okay, I've shipped that order, that can get published back onto your message bus. And something else, which might be your CRM, might then say, oh, I'd better tell the customer by sending them an SMS that their order has shipped. And so we can start to chain together sequences of if this happens, then do this, and then when that happens, other things can then follow on from that, and we can chain these events. The advantage of being an event-based infrastructure, an event-based architecture, is that we only need to do simple little steps that do one thing at a time. So you don't have to make this huge monolith, you can actually make little discrete bits of logic that happen at any one time, and that makes it very efficient, very effective, and we can deliver value incrementally and rapidly. And that's the basics of an event-driven architecture.